Hey guys, I'm Logan, and this is a Q&A video with a tiny bit of unpackaging. So if you want to send me anything, obviously you don't have to send me a package. You can send me a letter if you want to. The address, the P.O. box, is down in the description down below, so go check that out. And I will open whatever you send me on stream. Doesn't matter who it is, doesn't matter what it is, I'll open it on stream. So let's get to this. I'm thinking this is a shirt, which is awesome because I love shirts. It's incredibly difficult to get out. Damn, the company who made this, Redbubble, they make these things childproof. Oh my god. Alright, here we go, here we go. What's it say? My hobby is looking at Eliza Taylor. I love it. That's freaking amazing. And pretty true. Very true. Very extremely true. I'm gonna wear this. I might even wear this when I go take a picture with Eliza Taylor in March. That would be hilarious. I don't know who sent me this. I don't think it says. Does it say anywhere? It does not say who sent me this, but whoever sent me this, thank you so much. If you see this video, thank you, thank you, thank you. That is freaking awesome. I live like an hour from where my P.O. box is, so I think a week after I set it up, I went and checked. Well, I didn't check, my mother went and checked because I don't live there. So my mom's gonna check probably periodically, and that was the one thing that was there. I think they called and said there was one more thing that we haven't gotten yet, or there were a few more, I'm not sure. So if you want to send something, send it. It's down in the P.O. The P.O. box is down in the description down below. Right below me, if you click that little slide down thing, it's going to be right there. On to those Q&A questions. We got a lot of them. Alright, let's get this. Are you looking forward to the rest of The Walking Dead Season 9? Yes. 100%. It has been a fantastic season so far. One of the best seasons in recent years. The best season in recent years. Could argue as the best season ever. I don't know if it's going to top the best season ever. Obviously, viewing-wise, it's not, but it's really cool. Would you ever consider reacting to Lost, Dexter, and/or Z Nation? Yes. However, I've already seen Lost. Lost is a fantastic show. It's one of my favorite shows ever. Might be my favorite show ever. And I've already reacted to it, or not reacted to it, I've already watched it, which sucks because I really wanted to react to it because I had such a fun time watching Lost. The other ones, Dexter and Z Nation, yes, certainly. If they win the Patreon vote on Patreon, which I feel like I'm going to be saying a lot today. Favorite fast food place and favorite meal from that place? Chick-fil-A. Some people who are watching this video are probably like, what is Chick-fil-A? If you haven't had Chick-fil-A, it's the greatest thing ever. I would fly to wherever there is a Chick-fil-A and have Chick-fil-A. My favorite from Chick-fil-A is the chicken sandwich. It is so good. I wish I could go get one now, but it's Sunday, and they're closed on Sunday. Walker Stalker Con Atlanta 2019. I'm gonna be there, so y'all best go get your tickets now and go meet me at Walker Stalker Con Atlanta in 2019. I already have my ticket. Go check it out. I think it's walkerstalkercon.com. Pretty sure. Go get your ticket. Atlanta 2019. I'm going to be there. See you there. How do you feel about Caroline and her journey, character progress from Season 1 to Season 2? This is Caroline from The Vampire Diaries. She's really grown as a character. She went from this kind of annoying character who just kind of got in the way and was very emotional, and all this stuff, and I'm not saying she's not emotional now, but she's kind of toned it back, and she's more of a badass. And you never would think that turning into a vampire would actually make you a lot more interesting, but yeah. I love her character so far, and she's gone from I don't really care what happens to you to don't touch her. Don't kill Caroline, please. Top 3 shows you're currently reacting to, and top 3 shows ever. Well, am I only reacting to 3 shows? I'm only watching 3 shows right now. This might be a little controversial, but this is going to be my reasoning behind it. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is going to be at 1. Why is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. going to be at 1? Because I've watched 5 seasons, 22 episodes each of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Game of Thrones, I'm on season 3. Not nearly have watched that as much as Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And the writing in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is unreal. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is 1 right now. Obviously, that doesn't mean I don't love Game of Thrones, and that doesn't mean I don't like The Vampire Diaries. I love them all. Number 2 would be Game of Thrones, and number 3 would be The Vampire Diaries. An incredibly challenging list that I had to make, which kind of challenging like my top 10 list at the end of every episode. But Lost, The Walking Dead, The 100. Those are probably my favorite shows. I mean, I haven't watched like so many shows because I turned into a reactor, and I kind of was like, nope, can't watch any more shows until I react to it. So a lot of shows that I've heard were fantastic, I haven't watched yet. So, and plus the shows that I put top 3 that I've watched fully. I'm caught up with, or I'm done with. So that's why they're top 3. If Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was actually Agents of Hydra, who would have been the season 1 main antagonist? Fitz? I guess? I mean, it's hard to kind of judge who was who, you know, back when it was season 1 days. So he wouldn't really be a threat, I guess, if we were like season 1 Agents of Hydra. I mean, you still got Madam Hydra. I feel like John Garrett, the clairvoyant, that would still kind of happen, right? He just might succeed, I guess. Garrett. It might be Garrett. I would say Garrett. Any chance of doing a comedy series reaction? I feel like they're not too common for reaction channels, but should be. Yes. I absolutely love comedy. So much. Like, so much so that do not take me seriously on this channel, which a lot of people fail to do. Which a lot of people seem to do. Don't take me seriously. Please don't. Bad thing. Not good. I am joking literally 99% of the time when it comes to this channel. I'm just here having fun and trying to make y'all smile. I would certainly react to a comedy channel series if it wins on the Patreon vote. How would it feel when the Super Bowl hosted in Atlanta is played by the Saints and the Patriots? As of making this video right now, the game, the Chiefs-Patriots game and the Saints-Rams game is being played today. So when this video is out, we will certainly know who is playing in the Super Bowl. I think it's going to be Chiefs-Saints. Even though I want it to be Chiefs-Rams, because that Chiefs-Rams game on Monday Night Football during this year was the greatest game I have seen in the NFL probably ever. So I would certainly want to see that again. I hate the Saints. Gonna throw it out there. That's just football. You know, you're gonna hate teams, and that's just that. I hate the Saints. I hate the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Nothing's going to change my mind, and the hate for them only grows stronger. And if it's played, if it's Patriots Saints played in the Super Bowl, I am cheering for the Patriots. Apologies if you've already addressed this. What were your reasons for not watching Game of Thrones until now? And assuming friends had probably tried to talk you into it before, what finally made you decide to start? I always find it interesting to see a new reactor, who was previously, stubbornly perhaps, resistant, realize what they've been missing out on all this time. Well, my friends did ask me. They said, hey, you should watch Game of Thrones, you should watch Game of Thrones. And I said, not yet, not until my people, my subscribers tell me that they want me to watch Game of Thrones, which they have before. But strange, very strange, Game of Thrones did not win a Patreon vote until I think its second time on Patreon, which was blowing my mind. That's why I waited to watch Game of Thrones. I've heard of Game of Thrones and all that. I wanted to watch Game of Thrones. I just never did because, one, I really couldn't afford to, like, just buy a subscription, a monthly subscription to HBO. And two, I'm a reactor and I want to make the most of watching a show. So I couldn't just, like, watch it on my own. I didn't want to watch it on my own because I wanted to bring y'all with me on that journey and that experience. So glad I waited on that, which, I mean, I had certain times that I could have jumped in and kind of done it on my own, but oh well. Have you traveled outside the USA? What would be your top 3 destinations if you could go anywhere in the world? I have traveled outside of the United States. I went to Canada in 2008, I believe. It wasn't really like that much. I mean, I stepped on Canada. It was like a 30-minute stop. We were on a cruise. It was an Alaskan cruise, cold as hell. And we stopped at Canada for like 30 minutes for like an emergency. Something happened, like somebody got hurt or sick or something, and they had to be airlifted off of the freaking ship to Canada or something. And then we had to stop there to let the family off, or something like that. I was like 10. It was a long time ago. But I also went to the Bahamas. That was a blur. The only thing I remember there was people trying to exchange money. They wanted our money. They wanted like US dollars and not the whatever the Bahama currency is. That's all I remember from that. Like, I haven't been outside of the US in over 10 years. But I would certainly love to. Australia. If y'all don't know this, Australia is on my list. Why is it number 1 on my list? Maybe it's because of the women. Maybe it's because of the accents. I don't know. Maybe it's because I just actually want to go there. I haven't really thought of, like, other places. Like, I want to go to Hawaii. That's not outside of the U.S. I mean, you could argue, hey, it's far. It's outside the U.S. No, it's not. It's still part of the U.S. It's a state. It doesn't count. I mean, France, Great Britain, probably, England, London. Yeah, those would be. I think it would be Australia, England, France. Where is the Game of Thrones reaction? Game of Thrones is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then there will be 2 Vampire Diaries on Friday. And then there's going to be Saturday, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Sunday, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's going to be the schedule until The Walking Dead comes back. When The Walking Dead comes back, it will be on Monday. Game of Thrones will be 3 days a week. Rage! Sorry. After the Vampire Diaries, will you react to the originals and legacies? Probably. If my patrons vote for it. I'm gonna say that a lot. I told you I was gonna say it a lot. If my patrons vote for it, I will watch whatever they vote for. Watch Once Upon a Time. You will get hooked on the show. I thought it would be bad at first, but then could not stop watching it. I'd love to, if my patrons vote for it. Do you have an all-time favorite TV series or movie? Lost. Lost is absolutely fantastic, and you should 100% watch it if you have not already. I loved it. For some reason, some people don't like it. I don't know why. Maybe it's just they don't understand it, or they get lost. I don't know. It's one of those shows you really have to pay attention to, and it has a lot of twists and turns, and it has a lot of, you know, things going on that you don't know what's happening. That I love stuff like that. I love thriller movies and mystery movies. That's my shit. Have you received a package from Amazon yesterday? I have not, that I know of. I'm sure it might be there. If you do send me a package, you gotta give me a little bit of time before I see it. The P.O. box is an hour away from me, but it's right next to my mother, so, well, not right next to my mother. It's like, probably, I don't know. It's a while. It's not that far, but it's far enough. So, whenever my mom goes and checks and says, oh, you have a package, she'll tell me, and I'll go get the package, and I'll make a video, and yeah. When you start reacting to Teen Wolf, hopefully soon, I'm very excited to see what you think of the show. Teen Wolf and Vikings are actually the shows of 2019. They're the first new shows of 2019 that I'll be watching. That is not going to happen for a few months. Why? Because I need room. I need things to open up. We have Game of Thrones, Walking Dead is coming back soon, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and The Vampire Diaries. I got to knock those off. So, I've said this for many people. I've said April is the go-to mark. It might not be April, I'm not sure. April, May, around there. Did you see Ian Day, I cannot say his last name, but I know who you're talking about, Fitz in Overlord? If not, I highly recommend the movie. I have not seen it. I've always wanted to see it, but I haven't. I got a really busy life. It's so hard to like sit down and watch something for 2 hours, or an hour and a half or something. But I really, really, really want to. Have you ever watched the TV show Merlin? I've not. I've heard of it, but I have not. So excited that we finally have a date for The 100 Season 6. What are your expectations? My expectations are like they've been this entire time. Things are going to happen that I'm not prepared for and I don't see, and people are going to make questionable decisions that I'm probably going to rage about, and then I might even question Clark's decisions, and then she'll slap me in the face and prove me wrong like she has every single time. It's gonna be the 100. I got a feeling. I mean, it's gonna be the 100. People are going to die. I have a feeling we're gonna lose one of my favorite characters very soon because I think he's on another show. So, that sucks. Would you react to Peaky Blinders, please? It's a quality show. If my patrons vote for it. I've never heard of that show, so I don't know if it'll even make it on the list. It might. I'm not sure. How do things make it on the list? Shows make it on the list to be voted for if I see them a lot in comment sections, if they're very popular, if my patrons request them, all of that. It pays off to be a patron. All you have to do, also, to vote in the patron polls, which are random, are the $1 tier. That's all you need. Are you interested in reacting to anime? If yes, which ones? My recommendations: Attack on Titan and Death Note. I'm not really, gonna be honest. Those are probably the only area of shows that I'm not really interested in. I don't like anime at all. Now, if it's animated things, yes, but not like. I think the only animated shows I'm willing to watch are comedy. Now, anime is like a whole nother level, and I'm not really into that. I don't think I can enjoy myself watching that, and that's really the only reason I'm saying no, because I don't want to be sitting here wasting somebody's time when I'm not enjoying it. I don't want to force myself to watch something that is not entertaining to me. Now it might prove me wrong. Maybe I'll go and watch an episode by myself, and then I'll be like, okay, maybe I can get through this. We'll see. There's a 90% chance that I'm not going to watch anime. In the future, would you ever watch Riverdale, Merlin, or Teen Wolf? I am watching Teen Wolf. Merlin, if it's voted on, Riverdale, if it's voted on, even though Riverdale I have gotten a lot of bad things about. I have been told more than any show not to watch Riverdale. So we'll see. Right now in season 2 or 3, who are your favorite characters in Game of Thrones? I like Tyrion, Arya, Jaime. I know he's a dick, but he's so funny. Littlefinger and Bronn. Tyrion. Arya is probably number 1. She's not even on the top 10, which hurts me. Arya's number 1. Tyrion's probably somewhere close to her. I love Baelish. I love Shay. Shay's a very interesting character. She's her own little badass. I do like Jon. He's not as high as everybody else on the list, but those are probably my favorites. Daenerys, of course. I can't say no to Daenerys. I actually have a shirt that I just made. Well, I'm not going to claim that it's my idea, but I made it on my channel if anybody wanted it. Because I saw it and I was like, oh my god, that shirt's amazing, I want to make it myself. It says something like single taken, and then it says a check mark right here, and it says waiting for a blonde with 3 dragons. Yes. I love that woman. How are you? I'm great. How are you? Have you watched The Walking Dead before? Yes. I've watched The Walking Dead since season 7, episode 1. I've reacted to it since season 7, episode 1. I started watching The Walking Dead in season 3 or 4. One of those. I've been watching it a long time, and I've been making reactions to it for a long time. It was the first show I started making reactions to. Did you watch Jane the Virgin? If not, would you consider reacting to it? If my patrons vote for it, yes. I just checked your math. If you continue your schedule with 4 Game of Thrones a week, your Patreon will be caught up by Thursday before season 8 begins. Unfortunately, you forgot you forgot a number. I tried to turn that into a math teacher kind of answer. You forgot a number. You didn't carry a number, and the number that you forgot to carry was The Walking Dead, which is coming back February 10th, which means Game of Thrones will move from 4 a week to 3 a week. Sorry. It is what it is. People are going to rage about that, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will get done with Game of Thrones. I'm pretty sure it's a week after it comes back. Have you heard of the show Haunting of Hill House? I have. That's one of the shows I hate horror movies, horror shows, horror things. I hate them. I will jump so easy. Which is why I think I want to watch it. I mean, I think it would be a really interesting show. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've heard people, talking about it. My friends have seen it. I kind of want to watch it. I feel like it's going to be really interesting if my patrons vote for it. Have you watched the Battlestar Galactica reboot from 2004? If not, would you consider reacting to it? I have not, and that sounds familiar, but I don't really know what that is. Like, it sounds like I've heard it, but I don't remember it. Again, if my patrons react, or if my patrons react to it, if my patrons vote for it, that would be cool. Maybe that's something I should do. Patrons react. What are your thoughts on Dwight joining Fear the Walking Dead Season 5, and will you be reacting to Fear the Walking Dead Season 5? Very excited to see Dwight move over to Fear the Walking Dead. I'm kind of sad that he's no longer on The Walking Dead because he's such an interesting character, but it makes sense. It's going to be interesting. I love Fear. I do like Fear. A lot of people don't like Fear, which is frustrating, but I get it. I'm going to make reaction videos to it. We'll see how they go. Those videos have been the least viewed on my channel, which is very frustrating for a show that I enjoy watching. But we'll see how it goes. I'm going to at least watch the first half of Season 5. I'm going to watch the second half of Season 5. I think the question is, will there be reaction videos to it? That depends who shows up to watch those reaction videos. I'd love to. I really enjoy making them, but we'll see. Should people who order a pepperoni pizza then pick off the pepperonis be locked up? Why would you order a pepperoni pizza and pick off the pepperonis? That doesn't even make sense. Just order a cheese. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. And that's me. This is serious. I'm dead serious. That's wild. Who does that? Do you do that? Oh my god. Favorite bands. I don't know about like bands, like full out bands. But my favorite source of music, my favorite artists, Eric Church, Chris Stapleton, Drake White, Cody Jinks, I love Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield? Not Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield's a freaking basketball player. It's Buddy something. Buddy H. Buddy Holly? Buddy Hole? Buddy... Shit. He's a very older person. I like Elvis. I like the Beatles. I like Little Richard. Fats Domino, I think his name. Fats Domino. I like, this is me. This is the style of music that I like. I like older music. A lot of older music. Older kind of jazz, blues, country. And then I like a select few of today's country music. Because today's country music is complete bullshit and it's not country music. Change my mind. Luke Bryan is not country music. Sam Hunt is not country music. It's pop country, and it's terrible. Just my opinion. I think Chris Stapleton is country music. I think Eric Church is country music. I think Cody Jinks is country music. I think Ashley McBryde is country music. I think Chris Young is mostly country music. I like Brett Young. He is more probably on the pop country side. He's probably very few of the exceptions. I like old music, older style music, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 40s, 50s, 60s, so yeah. And then I like a select few of today's music. Are you single? I am. I am single. Ladies. Ladies. I'm single. Where you at? Because I'm right here. And you could be right here too. Just imagine yourself right here, ladies. Ladies. Right here. Have any TV shows piqued your interest recently that you have considered reacting to or just watching? There are certainly shows that I would like to watch. Breaking Bad. I've never seen Breaking Bad. I know, that's crazy. Black Mirror. The Haunting of Hill House. The Expanse. Those are just a few shows that I would like to watch. And if my patrons vote for it, I would be extremely happy. Would you react to music videos? I used to do that on this channel, and then I said, I'm done. I'm done with that. I don't do it anymore. Any reaction videos where it's me watching a random video on YouTube, unless it's a blooper or a trailer or something like that, if it doesn't have anything to do with a TV show and it's just a random video, it's not going to be posted on my channel. The only way to get me to do a reaction to something completely different, like a music video, would be from patrons. And patrons can ask that. No patrons ever asked me to make a reaction to anything specific. Now, that doesn't have anything to do with a TV show. But it is an option, and it's out there, and I think you have to be... I don't even remember what it's under. You'll have to check the rewards on Patreon, but it's under one of those rewards on Patreon where you can ask, and I'll do it like twice a month. I just don't do it anymore. I used to do it. It's just not what I do anymore. Will you react to Avatar: The Last Airbender someday? It's like the it's like literally the best cartoon I've ever seen. Also, how's your day going? Cartoons are... I kind of already covered this. Not really into cartoons, unless it's comedy. So, we'll see. My day is going great, though. I'm about to make a reaction video to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm about to watch some football. It's going to be a pretty chill day, and of course do a lot of homework, but I'm doing pretty good. Wow, that was a lot of Q&A questions, and I have a lot of respect for all of you who posted those Q&A questions, because that was a lot, and I'm very, 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 very happy that people posted questions. Of course, we'll do this again. A month, maybe a few more months, who knows. This was fun, and I'm glad that if you're watching this video, and if you made it this far, this is a pretty long video. I hope you got all of your questions answered. If you care to ask more questions, ask them down below. And maybe I'll answer them. Maybe I'll miss them. I don't know. I'll try to answer them. Or I'll take them for another video. Like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already. Go check out down in the description down below. There is a schedule down in the description down below of this video. There's a link to my Twitter. There's a link to my Instagram. There's a link to Patreon. There's also a link to the charity of the month. If you would like to donate to the charity of the month, the charity of this month is OR. It is the Organization for Autism Research. Go check it out. It's down in the link down in the description down below. I'll see y'all next time.